Hello and welcome back for this new chapter. Already we have finished the second chapter and we are going for the third chapter, that is understanding quadrilaterals. As discussed earlier, the first chapter I'll take it afterwards. Anyway, third chapter is understanding quadrilaterals. The moment we start with the chapter, we should know what is a quadrilateral. To understand what is a quadrilateral, we need to understand some plane figures. Now we know that the page of your notebook is plane surface, right? And if we join any two points like this one, we get a curve. I can join, suppose this is your page of your notebook. I got a point here, I got a point here. I can join these 2 points like this, like this, like this. Alright. So all these, the curves, these are called as curves, like this one, like this one, like this one. Any 2 points, right? Something like this one. These are simple curves. But suppose if the curve is something like this, so it is a simple closed curve, right? Now, so we can have a curve like this also. This is also a curve, but it is not closed, right? So it is simple curve. This is simple closed curve. Now here, when we join 2 points without retracing any curve or any point, then it will not be, suppose if we retrace it, say for example, here it is overlapping is there, right? So it is not a simple curve. Then why should we study something about a curve? Because we are trying to understand what is a quadrilateral. If the curve happens to be a straight line like this one, even this is a curve, क्योंकि हमारे दिमाग में आता है कि कर्व मतलब सीधा नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं, कर्व ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. Any 2 points in the plane of a paper, if they are joined, then it is simply called as a curve, right? Now to understand this one, we need to understand what is a polygon. Actually, the chapter we are going to deal with is quadrilateral, but we should know some basic terms related to this quadrilateral chapter. Now, suppose if the curve is made up of straight lines, अगर हमारा जो एक closed curve जो है, if it is made with straight lines, then it will be simply called as a polygon, right? Say for example, something like this one. So we got vertices here, जहाँ पे it has changed the direction, that we get a vertex A, B, C, D, right? So this is a curve, or this is polygon, which is made up of straight lines only. Then it will be called as a polygon. So to define a polygon, polygon is a closed figure in which the curves are straight lines like this one, right? The parts. Then it will be simply called as a polygon. Poly itself means many, right? Now this is a polygon having 4 sides. We can have a polygon having 5 sides, right? We can have a polygon having 6 sides, something like this one, right? So this is simply closed curves where these are straight lines like this one. Then in that case it will be simply called as polygon, right? Then we can have polygons where, say for example, I am having a polygon like this one. It is having 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? A polygon having 4 sides will be called as quadrilateral. एक ऐसा polygon जिसके पास 4 sides हैं, then that polygon is called as a quadrilateral. A polygon having 3 sides will be called as a triangle. A polygon having 5 sides it will be called as pentagon. तो जैसे जैसे हमारे साइड्स बढ़ते जाते हैं, राइट, तो उसका नाम भी चेंज होते जाएगा. A polygon having 3 sides, triangle, 4 sides, quadrilateral, 5 sides, pentagon, 6 sides, hexagon, and so forth. ऐसे चलते जाएगा, right? But since the chapter deals with quadrilaterals, we'll be dealing with only quadrilaterals, right? Now, in the earlier classes, we have already studied that a quadrilateral is a four-sided closed figure. Any four-sided closed figure will be called as a polygon. Sorry, quadrilateral. कोई भी चार-sided figure जो रहे, then that figure will be called as a quadrilateral. Quad itself means four, right? Now, while naming this, we should make sure that either we go clockwise or anti-clockwise. आप कहीं से भी शुरू कर सकते हैं, या तो आपको clockwise जाना है या फिर anti-clockwise जाना है while naming it. Say, for example, I'm having a quadrilateral whose name is ABCD. Right? So I can take A point here also, here also, here also, here also. कहीं भी ले सकते हैं हम. लेकिन suppose करो कि मैंने यहाँ से शुरुआत किया है. If I have written A here, B here, तो C cannot be here because A, B line से आएगा, यहाँ पे आएगा C, यहाँ पे आएगा D. Right? ना ये जो हमने पॉइंट्स लिया है A, B, C, D जो है, यहाँ पे कॉर्नर्स आगे हुए हैं, है ना, इसीलिए हमने उस पर्टिकुलर कॉर्नर को नाम दिया हुआ है. Instead of calling it as corner, we'll be calling it as vertex. So a quadrilateral has got 4 vertices, right? Vertex is a singular form, vertices is a plural form. तो एक quadrilateral को 4 vertex रहते हैं, 4 sides रहते हैं, and 2 diagonals रहते हैं, right? Now who is a diagonal now? Sides हमको मालूम हो गया. अगर मुझे I want to mention this name, so I will say side AB, side BC, side CD, and side AD or DA. I can call this side as side AB also. I can call this side as side BA also. Doesn't matter, right? What I mean to say is that while naming it, either it has to be clockwise or it can be anti-clockwise. But randomly नहीं होगा, zigzag नहीं होगा, right? Now here the vertex B, मतलब this line or this segment and this segment, they are making certain angle here. So हम इसको ये बोल सकते हैं कि quadrilateral को 4 angles हैं, angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. Alright? Now what is a diagonal? Now diagonal is a segment. Diagonal is a segment. It's not a line. Diagonal is a segment which joins 2 non-continuous points on 2 non-consecutive points. Say for example, B is there. B and A, they are consecutive points. B and C are consecutive points. So BA and BC are not diagonals. मतलब non-consecutive. B का non-consecutive कौन रहेगा? D. So if I join this one, so this is one diagonal, right? If I take A के बाजू में D है, this is not a diagonal. D को छोड़ के non-consecutive. So if I join this one, all right. Now here, a quadrilateral is having 4 sides, 4 vertices, and 2 diagonals, right? So you may ask, sir, एक pentagon में how many diagonals are there? So this is a pentagon. So we are having A, B, C, D, and this is E. So A का consecutive point कौन सा है? B as well as E. अब नॉन कॉन्सेक्यूटिव कौन कौन से हैं अपने पास? B को छोड़ के AC, right? Then B को छोड़ के D is also there, so you can have this one also. Then if I take point E, so I can join this one because ये तो consecutive point हो गया A, है ना? Then this, so मैंने अगर D लिया तो ये एक और ये एक, right? 2 हो गए. C लिया अगर मैंने तो consecutive points B और D को छोड़ के already we have got this one. So you can count the number of diagonals. तो जैसे जैसे number of sides बढ़ते जाएंगे, the number of diagonals also change, increase. अगर increase होगा, number of sides increase होगा, the number of diagonals will also increase, right? समझ में आ रहा है diagonals क्या है, sides क्या है, and type of thing. Now when we talk about quadrilateral, basically these quadrilaterals are of two types. हमारा quadrilateral जो रहता है is of two types. एक रहता है convex और दूसरा रहता है concave. What do you mean by convex quadrilateral and concave quadrilateral? Now, revisiting the definition of a quadrilateral, a four-sided closed figure is called as a quadrilateral. So, this is also a closed four-sided closed figure, and this is also a closed four-sided figure. बट दोनों में फर्क दिख रहा है अपने को, है ना? क्या फर्क आ रहा है कि अगर मैं इसके डायगोनल्स बनाऊं तो दोनों भी डायगोनल्स हमारे क्वाड्रिलेटरल के अंदर आ जाएंगे, राइट? Whereas if I want to make diagonals here, A consecutive points B and C है ना? तो अगर मैं इनको ज्वाइन करूं, A and B cannot be diagonal, AB cannot be diagonal, तो AC diagonal जो रहेगा, right? So this diagonal is coming outside the quadrilateral. So एक ऐसा quadrilateral जिसमें diagonals lie outside the quadrilateral, that type of quadrilateral will be called as a concave quadrilateral. और जिसमें दो भी diagonals, जितने भी diagonals हों, if they lie within the quadrilateral, then that type of quadrilateral is called as convex quadrilateral. Right? समझ में आ रहा है? Right. So जनरली जब हम एक्सरसाइज सॉल्व करेंगे तो उसमें आपको टाइप्स ऑफ क्वाड्रिलैटरल्स में आपको बताना पड़ेगा कि भाई व्हाई दिस इज कॉनकेव एंड व्हाई दिस इज कॉन्वेक्स, राइट? कॉनकेव के लिए इफ द डायगोनल लाई आउटसाइड द क्वाड्रिलैटरल देन इट इज कॉल्ड एज कॉनकेव, एंड इफ द डायगोनल्स लाई विद इन द क्वाड्रिलैटरल देन इट विल बी कॉल्ड एज कॉन्वेक्स क्वाड्रिलैटरल, राइट? Now this idea can be extended to convex polygon and concave polygons, right? तो ये easy रहेगा समझाने के लिए, इसलिए मैंने आपको से समझाया है quadrilateral लेके. But this idea can be extended to polygons also, right? We can have polygons where we can have concave polygon or convex polygon also, right? So this is all about types of quadrilateral. One important property of a quadrilateral, that is, already in the earlier classes we have studied that the sum of all angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. कोई भी triangle अगर हम कैसा भी triangle ले हम, so this is A B C, ये triangle लिया हमने. So sum of all the angles, interior angles I'm talking about, है ना? Angle A जब मैं बोलता हूँ तो interior angle, this is angle A, I'll call this as angle 1, this is angle 2, and this is angle 3. We already know that angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degrees. This is angle sum property of triangle. Angle sum property of triangle. कोई भी triangle के तीनों angles को हम add करें, then it will be called as, it will be always equal to 180 degrees, right? This is called as angle sum property. ये property को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Angle sum property of triangle. We can make use of this property to find the angle sum property of a quadrilateral. So we are having a quadrilateral A, B, C, D, right? So we want to find angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4. But to understand that one, we have to make use of angle sum property of triangle. हम कुछ भी एक diagonal बना लेते हैं, right? Now this, because of this diagonal, this quadrilateral has been divided into two triangles, right? Suppose if I say that this angle is 1, that is angle DAC is angle 1, this is angle 2, this is angle 3, this is 4, this is 5, and this is 6. Right? Now angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D. Now angle A is nothing but it is angle 1 plus angle 2. Angle C is nothing but it is angle 4 plus angle 5. Now since this is ABC is a triangle, and angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4, angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is 180, angle sum property. Similarly, angle 1 plus 6 plus 5, angle 1 plus angle 6 plus angle 5 is also equal to 180 degrees. If I just add these two equations, अगर मैं इन दो equations को add करूँ, तो what I will be getting is angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 plus 180 is 360. Right? Now here, angle 1 plus angle 2 is angle A. Then angle 4 plus angle 5. This is angle C. This is angle 3 is nothing but it is angle B, and angle 6 is nothing but it is angle D. So this is 360. Now this property is known as angle sum property of a quadrilateral. कोई भी quadrilateral में sum of all angles in that quadrilateral, interior angles, we are talking about only interior angles, right? Sum of all angles in that quadrilateral will be 360. Right? Now, suppose मैंने आपको एक क्वेश्चन दिया कि भाई एक क्वाड्रिलेटरल है, we are having a quadrilateral, say PQRS. Angle P is 60, angle Q is 40, this is say 50, and this is say X. And if I ask you, find the value of X, find the value of X, तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं? We can make use of the property of quadrilateral. One property क्या है कि sum of all angles in a quadrilateral is 360. सभी एंगल्स को अगर हम ऐड करें तो हमको 360 मिलना चाहिए. तो एंगल X प्लस 60 प्लस 40, राइट? एंगल 40 नहीं लिखेंगे, 40 बिकॉज इट इज मेजर, हमको मालूम है. दिस इज 40 प्लस 50 इज इक्वल टू 360, राइट? 60 plus 40, 100, 100 plus 50 is 150. So angle X plus 150 is equal to 360. Now linear equations in one variable हमने देखा था. We want to find the value of X. We don't want this. So subtracting 150 from both sides. So I'll have angle X plus 150 minus 150 is equal to 360 minus 150. Right, this and this cancel, so angle X is equal to 0 minus 0 is 0, 6 minus 5 is 1, 3 minus 1 is 2. So angle X is 210. Alright, so this is the application कि अगर हमको तीन एंगल्स मालूम है और चौथा एंगल हमको फाइंड करना है, we'll make use of that angle sum property of a quadrilateral. Alright. Now, अभी आपके दिमाग में ये आता रहेगा कि यार ये जब क्वाड्रिलेटरल है तो स्क्वायर में वी गॉट 4 साइड्स, rectangle also we are having 4 sides, rhombus also we are having 4 sides, trapezium also is having 4 sides, right? Yes, all of them are quadrilaterals. सबके सब quadrilateral हैं, लेकिन there are some special type of quadrilaterals. Now regular polygon means एक ऐसा polygon जिसमें all the sides are also equal as well as all the angles are also equal. एक ऐसा polygon जिसमें sides भी equal हो और angles भी equal हो, right? So for example, this is a triangle ABC, right? ना ये जो मैंने मार्क किया है ये आइडेंटिकल मार्क्स हैं. इसका मतलब होता है कि ये साइड और ये साइड इक्वल है, राइट? सो एक ऐसा ट्राइंगल जिसमें ऑल थ्री साइड्स आर इक्वल and all three angles are also equal. That means it is equilateral as well as equiangular also. Then that type of polygon will be called as a regular polygon, है ना? So a equilateral triangle या फिर equiangular triangle is a regular polygon, right? So here all three sides are equal and we know that angle sum property, ये angle plus ये angle plus ये angle will be equal to 360, angle sum property. So if this is x, this is also x and this is also x. So equilateral triangle में since all sides are equal and all angles are equal, so we can find the measure of each angle because angle sum property मालूम है हमको. So x plus x plus x, x plus x plus x is 180. Angle sum property of triangle, all of them are like terms, so 3x is equal to 180 dividing by 3 so as to get the value of x. 3 and 3 cancel, 3 ones are 3 60s are, x is equal to 60. So each angle of an equilateral triangle is 60. वैसे ही we can have a regular quadrilateral also in which all sides are equal and each angle is also equal, right? All the angles are also equal, all the sides are also equal. Now rhombus में all sides are equal but all angles are not equal, इसलिए it is not a regular polygon. So difference between a square and a rhombus, square में sides are also equal and angles are also equal, whereas in rhombus में although sides are equal, angles are not equal, right? Now here also we can make use of the property x, x, x and x. So x plus x plus x plus x, that is 4x, and since it is a quadrilateral, sum of all angles is 360, dividing it by 4, so x will be equal to 4 ones are and 4 90s are, so x is equal to 90 degrees. So in a regular quadrilateral, each angle is 90 degrees or each angle is right angle, right? Now similarly, जैसे हम एंगल सम प्रॉपर्टी की बात कर रहे थे, तो a triangle, this is a quadrilateral, this is pentagon, right? Now how to analyze any concept? Now here, so angle sum property of this triangle, that is this angle plus this angle plus this angle is 180 degrees, right? This is simply 180. This is 360. हमने कैसे फाइंड किया था? This is 180 and this is 180, दोनों मिला के 360. In case of pentagon, we can draw two diagonals. तो ये एक triangle, ये एक triangle और ये एक triangle हो गए. So 180 plus 180 plus 180, that is 3 into 180, है ना? So it will be 540. 180 into 3. 3 zeros are 0, 3 8s are 24, 3 1s are 2. समझ में आ गया ये? Now, in case of triangle, we are having 3 sides. In case of quadrilateral, we are having 4 sides. In case of pentagon, we are having 5 sides. Now, जैसे जैसे number of sides बढ़ते जा रहे हैं, right? The sum of all internal angles or sum of interior angles is also increasing, and they are increasing with certain rule. See here, 180, 360, 540, and all of them are multiples of 180 only. So हम इसका एक rule बना सकते हैं कि देखो, number of sides is 3, right? 180 को मैं 1 into 180 लिख सकता हूँ, और आप बोलेंगे कि ये 1 कहाँ से आया, तो I will say that it is 3 minus 2 into 180. Here number of sides is 4, तो 4 minus 2 into 180, गेटिंग? मतलब ये 2 को जो हम सब्ट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं, ये रूल बना के, ऐसा कोई हार्ड एंड फास्ट रूल नहीं है, ये सिर्फ याद रखने के लिए आपको, कि बार बार हम थोड़ी ड्रॉप करके पता करेंगे कि हम व्हाट इज द सम ऑफ ऑल इंटीरियर एंगल्स, राइट? यहाँ पे 540 है, 5 साइड्स आर देयर, तो 5 minus 2 into 180. Now just check it. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 into 180. 4 minus 2 is 2 into 180. 5 minus 2 is 3 into 180. 3 into 180 is 540, which is same as this one, right? 2 into 180 is 360, which is same as this one, and 1 into 180 is 180, which is same as this one, right? Suppose करो कि मैं बोलूँ कि I am having a polygon having say 7 sides. What is the sum of all angles of this polygon, right? Septagon. So instead of drawing this diagrams and then finding out, we can say that number of sides कितने हैं? 7 minus 2 into 180. That is 5 into 180. So number of sides minus 2. Number of sides minus 2 into 180 अगर हम करें, you will get the sum of all interior angles. So 5 0 0, 5 8s are 40, 5 1s are 5 plus 4 is 9. And we'll check it. 7 sided. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, right? 1 triangle, 2 triangle, 3 triangle, 4 triangle, right? This is 180 180 180 180 180. So 180 into 5. समझ में आया? Suppose if I am having a polygon of sides n, so what is the measure of sum of all angles in a polygon having sides n? तो आप बोलेंगे n minus 2 into 180. So sum of all angles in a polygon का formula क्या है? n minus 2, where n stands for number of sides, right? Suppose मैंने बोला आपको कि भाई there are एक polygon है जिसकी 4 sides हैं, 4 sides are there. What is the sum of all angles in that quadrilateral or polygon? So you say 4 minus 2, that is 2 into 180 is 360. समझ में आया? Now exercise 3.1 जो है आपको ट्राई करना है, आज कंप्लीट करना है इसको, राइट? दिस मॉड्यूल में आई हैव टॉट यू टिल फर्स्ट एक्सरसाइज ओनली, दैट इज पेज नंबर 41, एक्सरसाइज 3.1. सो इसमें जो डिफिकल्टीज रहेंगे तो यू हैव टू जस्ट पोस्ट इट इन द ग्रुप एंड आस्क द सेम थिंग, राइट? So till we meet in the next module, goodbye.